this HCl. So when HCl is added in water, it will get dissociated. Dissociated means separated. Dissociated means separated. When HCl is added in water, it will get separated into H plus and Cl minus. Can you see here H plus is been formed? Here H plus is formed. Okay. So whenever HCl is added in water, it forms H plus and Cl minus. Means we are getting the H plus ion. That's why it is known as acid. Whenever you are getting H plus ions, it is known as acid. Similarly, other acids like you take HNO3, HNO3. Okay, if you take this acid, the name of this acid is nitric acid. The name of this acid, nitric acid. It will also get dissociated into H plus. It will also get dissociated into H plus and NO3 minus. So again, if you see here, you are getting H plus. Again, you are getting H plus. So it is also known as acid. Any substance which separates out into H plus ions will be said to be acid. Okay. Next here you have properties of acids. In these properties, uh, first we have already discussed that acids are so to taste. Acids जो होते हैं taste में खट्टे होते हैं, they are so to taste. Then just now we have said that acids gives H plus ions. Then again this property we have discussed that blue litmus paper turns red. The color of the litmus paper in acid is red. So you learn about these three properties, first, second and fifth, about acids. Okay, just in any of the answer if it is asked, you have to write these three properties of acids. Then talking about the uses of acids, so there are so many uses of acids. Here also you can see acids are used in the production of chemical fertilizers. What do you understand by fertilizers? What are fertilizers? Substances which are added to the proper growth of plant. For the proper growth of plants को जल्दी बढ़ने के लिए जो चीजें ऐड करते हैं जिसको हम usually we call is खाद. Okay, these are known as fertilizers. So acids are used for the production of fertilizers. Then they are used for the making of paints, medicines. Okay, they are also used in the batteries. Whatever cell we are using, right? Remote control, toys, and all those other things, electronics which are there. So the batteries or cells we are using, so that contains H2SO4, and this is known as sulfuric acid. See this point number 4. Point number 4, H2SO4 is used in the batteries, electric cell. Okay, so this H2SO4 is what sulfuric acid. Again, it is an acid. So acids have so many uses. So here 6 uses are given. You can study any of the 4 use. Okay. Any doubt here? Next is bases. Next is bases. So just now we have discussed as any substance giving H plus, it is known as acid. Now talking about base. So any substance which gives OH minus, any substance which gives OH minus is said to be base. So the name of this base is what? See here, the name of the base is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. When we put this sodium hydroxide in water, what will happen? This Na plus is separated and OH minus is separated, and we are getting hydroxide ion. This OH minus is known as what? Hydroxide ion. So it is known as base. So this is sodium hydroxide, white in color. This is potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. So all these are base. All these are base. So they will get dissociated. They will get separated into particular ion, that is OH minus. Next, here a table is given showing you the name of bases like sodium hydroxide. Just now we have discussed here, right? See, sodium hydroxide. So the same base is being used here, sodium hydroxide. And what is the formula of sodium hydroxide is NaOH. And where it is used? See, it is used in washing soap. The soap which we used consists of what? Sodium hydroxide. Then again you have another base, that is potassium hydroxide. See, it is written as KOH. It is written as K KOH. Then it is used where? It is used in soap and shampoos again. So there are so many bases which are used in day-to-day life, like washing soap, shampoos, acidity resistant medicines. Then talking about the properties of base. So acids are sour to taste, but bases are bitter to taste. Okay, what is the taste of the base? It is bitter. We have discussed this in detail in the last lecture also. They are slippery to touch. This also we have discussed. Then in this reaction we have understood that bases dissociate into OH minus. Bases dissociate into OH minus, which is known as hydroxide ion. So here also same property has been given. Same property is given here also, that bases are getting separated into OH minus, that is hydroxide ion. Now uses of bases are not given to you, just the properties of alkalis. It is written alkalis means bases only, okay? So don't get confused here. Alkalis is written. So alkalis and bases are the same thing. These are actually the properties of base. Now next is neutralization reaction. Next is neutralization reaction. So just see the reaction, you will understand from the reaction what it is given. So in this reaction, what is happening? Acid is reacting with base. Acid is reacting with base, and what you are getting? Tell me, what is the product after reaction of acid and base? What you are getting? You are getting salt and water. What you are getting? Salt and water. See here, salt and water. So such reactions, that is reactions of acids with bases. एसिड की रिएक्शन बेस के साथ जब भी होगी तब क्या मिलेगा? सॉल्ट एंड वाटर. सो दिस type of reaction is known as neutralization reaction. It is known as what? Neutralization reaction. Reaction of acid with base is said to be neutralization reaction. और ऐसी reaction में क्या बनता है? You get salt plus water. Okay? Any doubts here? Okay, with this we have completed with our chapter, and next we are proceeding with chapter number 17, that is man-made materials, page number 116. So we are starting this chapter, new chapter, man-made materials. So materials which are present around us can be classified as natural materials or man-made materials, right? So what are the natural materials? Materials which we get directly from the nature. are known as natural materials, but some materials are like that we are synthesizing it, are known as man-made. Man-made means what? Made by man, made by us. Okay, so these man-made materials are like plastic. Okay, we don't get plastic from nature, right? Plastic is a substance which is synthesized by us. So plastic is an example of man-made material. So what is the example of any natural material which you can give? Wood, right? Wood. When we talk about wood, so we cannot synthesize wood in the laboratories. So wood is a natural material which we get from trees. So wood is a natural material. Then any other example of natural material? Then again we can talk about rubber, which we get from the tree. Rubber, again rubber is an example of natural material. Then we have oils, different types of oils, the petrol, diesel, natural gas. So these all are the examples of what? These all are the examples of natural materials. But the materials which we are synthesizing, जो चीजें हम बनाते हैं उनको क्या बोला जाएगा? Man made materials. In that what you have to study? We have to study about plastic. And also we are aware of the so much items which are made by plastic, right? So many articles हम अपने आसपास देखेंगे तो हर जगह पे हमको कुछ ना कुछ ऐसी चीज मिलेगी जो कि प्लास्टिक की बनी हुई है. So use of plastic is taking place on a very large quantity. Use of plastic is taking place on a very large quantity, and plastics are being further classified into like thermoplastic or thermosetting. Plastics are classified into two types like thermoplastic and thermosetting. Now what this means? What does this mean by thermoplastic and thermosetting? Okay, now take the example of any plastic material. So take the example of any plastic material. Suppose you have any container of plastic and you are heating it. Okay, and you are heating it. What will happen? What will happen here? This plastic is going to melt. This plastic is going to melt, है ना? अगर प्लास्टिक को हम हीट करते हैं, गर्म करेंगे तो क्या होता है? प्लास्टिक पिघलने लगता है. Plastic starts to melt, right? So when it is melting, so if you want to give a different shape to this plastic, is it possible? जब वो एक बार मेल्ट हो गया और आपने उसको दूसरा शेप देना चाहा तो पॉसिबल है यहाँ पे? Have you ever made the any projects on wax और कैंडल मेकिंग? कैंडल मेकिंग आपने कभी की है? कैंडल मेकिंग, कैंडल मेकिंग में क्या किया जाता है? जो भी वैक्स होता है, दैट वैक्स इज बीइंग हीटेड. ओके, व्हाटएवर वैक्स इज देयर, दैट वैक्स इज बीइंग हीटेड. वैक्स को हीट करेंगे तो क्या होता है? वैक्स मींस व्हाट द कैंडल्स इज मेड अप ऑफ वैक्स. ओके, so this wax is being heated. So when we heat the wax, what happens? It melts down. It melts down. ठीक है, वो पिघलने लगता है. Then after it is been melted, if you pour this wax into any container, wax को मेल्ट करने के बाद अगर किसी कंटेनर में डाल दोगे तो वो जो उसका शेप हम चेंज कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, वो कंटेनर का जो भी शेप होगा वही शेप का वो वैक्स भी बन जाएगा. Yes or no? Suppose you are having initially candles like this. Okay, you are having candles like this, and what you are doing? You are melting. Suppose you are having 3-4 candles and now you have melted. पिघला दिया candles को. ठीक है, candles को पिघलाने के बाद what you can do? The melted wax you go and pour in such type of container. So what will happen? जो initially 3-4 candles थी वो convert हो जाएगी into another shape like this. So this means what? We are able to change the shape of the wax by melting it. Okay, whatever wax articles are there, तो हम उसका shape change कर सकते हैं by melting, right? Same thing happens with the plastic also. If the plastic is able to be melted and we can change the shape of the plastic, then it is known as thermoplastic. Thermo means heat. Thermo means heat. So by application of heat, by giving heat, if we are able to change the shape of the articles, then they are said to be thermoplastic. But some articles like that, if you heat that articles, there is no change in the shape. कुछ आर्टिकल्स ऐसे होते हैं जिनको तुम कितना भी हीट करोगे तो उनके शेप में कोई चेंज नहीं आता है. ऐसे प्लास्टिक को बोला जाता है थर्मोसेटिंग. Such plastics are known as thermosetting plastics. Any doubt here? So here are the examples of thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. So PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, again where this is used in making bottles, raincoats, pipes, handbags. Plastic के जो shoes होते हैं that are also made up of PVC. Then electric cable insulation, ropes, then different types of toys. So these are made up of this chemical compound known as PVC. Then next is PS, that is polystyrene. This polystyrene is used for thermo-insulating parts of electric appliances like refrigerators. Again, toys are there, then protective coverings like covers of CD and DVD. So different types of uses are given here. Then milk bags, packing bags, flexible garden pipes. ठीक है, जो भी मिल्क के बैग्स होती है काफी पतली होती है, हमको पता है, वेरी थिन मिल्क बैग्स आर देयर. देन पैकिंग बैग्स जो होती है जिसको हम पॉलीथीन बोलते हैं ना, वी आर सेइंग दैट पॉलीथिलीन इज बैंड नाउ, डू नॉट यूज पॉलीथीन. So this is the thing, polyethylene. So polyethylene is actually the name of the compound which is used for making such type of articles. So again, examples of thermosetting plastic is bakelite, melamine, polyurethane, then polyester. Different uses are given. You can learn 2 or 3 uses from each. Now talking about the environment, students, we are very much aware that the pollution is increasing day by day. Okay, pollution wherever we go now, there is some of the other pollution we can find: soil pollution, air pollution, water pollution, right? And there is so much dirtiness in the environment, so much garbage is accumulated at so many places. So plastic is also one of the thing which is responsible for the generation of waste, because plastic is non-degradable material. Plastic is non-degradable material. Non-degradable means what? It is not getting degraded by its own. Okay, degradation means what? Complex compounds are getting converted into simpler compounds. Degradation, generally what we say when we bury anything inside the soil, ठीक है, जमीन में हम कुछ भी चीज bury करते गाड़ते हैं, so what happens after some days, you will feel that or after some months you will see nothing is there in the soil, right? So where that objects are going or where that things are going, कहाँ जाती है वो चीजें? Can you tell me? When you bury anything in the soil and after a few months you go and check there, you will find nothing. So where it is going? So such articles or such things are said to be degradable. So माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स विच आर प्रेजेंट इन द सॉइल, सॉइल के अंदर जो भी माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं, वो चीजों को सड़ाते हैं, गलाते हैं, उसको खत्म कर देते हैं, ठीक है। दिस इज सेड टू बी डिग्रेडेबल, बट प्लास्टिक बिकॉज इट इज अ मैन मेड मटेरियल विच इज मेड अप ऑफ केमिकल्स, which is made up of chemical compounds. Okay, so microorganisms are not able to degrade such plastics, and because of this, there is accumulation of plastic in the environment. Are you getting? Microorganisms which are present inside the soil are not able to degrade these plastics. So because of this, what happens? Plastic is getting accumulated. जगह जगह पे प्लास्टिक जो है वो जमा होने लगता है, क्योंकि वो नेचर में सड़ता नहीं है, वो सड़ के गल के खत्म नहीं हो सकता है, राइट, बिकॉज इट इज अ केमिकल कंपाउंड। तो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म, लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो है वो इस केमिकल कंपाउंड्स को ब्रेक डाउन नहीं कर सकते, जिसकी वजह से हर जगह पे प्लास्टिक जमा होने लगता है। So because of this, there is a great accumulation of garbage everywhere. Okay, if you see here and look at this table, material. Okay, if you take any vegetable, तो किसी भी वेजिटेबल को अगर जमीन में तुम डाल दोगे तो उसको खत्म होने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा? इट विल रिक्वायर 1 or 2 weeks. If you have any cotton cloth, so how much time is required for degradation? 1 year. Okay, if you have wood, wood को खत्म होने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा? 10 to 15 years. But if you take plastic, so it is non degradable, मतलब thousands of हजार साल भी चले जाएंगे तभी भी वो डिग्रेड नहीं होने वाला है, वो सॉइल में खत्म नहीं होगा। Are you getting this? Okay, next is what? Next is thermocol. Every one of us is aware of the thermocol. You have used so many times thermocol in the project work, right? So many projects you might have made of thermocol. So nowadays you are not going to find the thermocol. Are you able to get the thermocol at the shop? No, we are not able to get the thermocol. Why it is not able? Why we are not able to get the thermocol? Because it has been banned. थर्माकोल की सेलिंग, थर्माकोल का प्रोडक्शन अभी बंद कर दिया गया। ओके, इट इज बैंड। एंड व्हाई इट इज बैंड? बिकॉज इट इज हार्मफुल। इट इज हार्मफुल, नुकसान करता है, हार्मफुल टू अस आल्सो एंड आल्सो टू द एनवायरनमेंट। थर्माकोल इज हार्मफुल, इट इज हार्मफुल टू अस आल्सो, हमारे लिए भी हार्मफुल एंड आल्सो इट इज हार्मफुल टू द एनवायरनमेंट। So thermocol is made up of what? Thermocol is made up of a chemical compound known as polystyrene. Thermocol is made up of polystyrene. Now we will discuss that why this is harmful to us. So being carcinogenic. Here it is written in the first line itself that being carcinogenic. Carcinogenic means what? Cancer causing. Carcinogenic means what? Cancer causing. Okay, so this thermocol is actually having harmful ingredients बिकॉज ऑफ विच इट इज बैंड। लाइक जो भी इसके अंदर इंग्रेडिएंट्स है जिसकी वजह से क्या होता है? कैंसर हो सकता है, इसकी वजह से थर्माकोल का प्रोडक्शन है, प्रोडक्शन ऑफ थर्माकोल इज बीन बैंड, इट इज स्टॉप। ओके, देन इट इज नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल। अगेन if it is non biodegradable, it will not be degraded in the environment, and if it is not getting degraded in the environment, what will happen? There is accumulation of thermocol. क्या करेंगे इतने सारे थर्माकोल का? ओके, जब वो नेचर में खत्म नहीं हो सकता है, सो व्हाट वी विल डू ऑफ सो मच वेस्ट व्हिच इज जनरेटेड बिकॉज ऑफ थर्माकोल? दैट वेस्ट विल गेट accumulated everywhere, and so much garbage production will take place, and then what we will do of such a large quantity of thermocol? So because of so much pollution which is taking place, right, so we need to stop the usage of such things which are non biodegradable. Like we need to minimize the use of plastic, we need to minimize the use of thermocol, because they are not getting degraded by the environment. And also when we burn, now you must be thinking of burning the thermocol. ठीक है, मतलब अगर जो you might have seen that sometimes the garbage has been burned, है ना, कचरे को जलाया जाता है कहीं कहीं पे, आपने देखा होगा, burning of thermocol. So if thermocol is burned, okay, so whatever gases, जो भी धुआं निकलता है thermocol जलाने की वजह से, that gas is also very poisonous. Okay, whatever gas which is released after burning of thermocol, that is also very poisonous. So even we cannot burn the thermocol. So what we will do of so much large quantity of waste which is generated because of thermocol? We need to stop the use. We need to stop the use of thermocol. Are you getting it? Now if you see the point number 3, in mass gathering means what? जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग जमा होते हैं, like wedding function, any ceremony is there. So normally what we say that use and throw plates we are using cups made up of plastics and thermocols, है ना, उसमें चाय दी जाती है, पानी दिया जाता है. So that cups and plates are made up of thermocol. And if you are using very hot tea or very hot water or very hot food in such type of thermocol items, what happens? थर्माकोल वी नो इट इज मेड अप ऑफ पॉलीस्टाइरिन, है ना, स्टाइरिन से बना हुआ है. तो जो थर्माकोल में स्टाइरिन है वो खाने में आ जाता है. एंड व्हेन वी आर ईटिंग दैट स्टाइरिन, इट मे कॉज डिफरेंट हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम. So the styrene which is present in the thermocol mixes with the food, and when we are eating that food, styrene enters our body. And when styrene enters our body, it causes various health problems. So because of so much harmful effects of thermocol, the
Sana,
production of yes.
Sana, listen, say to the student English lecture will be cancelled. Okay, announce to the student when you will complete your lecture that time.
Okay. Okay, so because of so much harmful effects of thermocol, we need to stop the usage of such thermocol articles because it is harmful not only to us but also it is harmful to the environment also. So we need to think about some alternatives, means using some different things in place of thermocol. Again, there is one effect which is given to you, effect on persons working in thermocol factory. So the people who are working in those factories where the production of thermocol takes place, they are in continuous contact with this styrene. We are saying now that thermocol is made up of what? Styrene. Thermocol is made up of styrene. So that styrene is actually very harmful to us. And the persons who are working continuously in that factory, daily they are going to the workplace, they are daily working in that place. So they are getting so much affected by this. Like they are developing different skin diseases, respiratory system problems, okay, problems of the eyes. And pregnant women also face so much problems because of this harmful effect of thermocol. Next, next what we have is we have glass. You all know what is glass. Everybody aware of the glass. Glass means what? Kaach. Yes, very nice कांच, right? So here what we have to study about the production of glass, मतलब कांच को कैसे बनाया जाता है. and what we have to study about properties of glass. Okay, so first of all we need to see that how and what this glass is made up of. So we are very much aware of the uses of glass. कांच कहाँ कहाँ यूज होती है हमको पता है that so many articles are made up of glass, like window glass is there, glasswares, kitchen के जो apparatus होते हैं uses में आते हैं, glasswares are there, plates made up of glasses, then you have wall clocks which containing some of the other glasses, then you have mirrors which contains glasses. So there are so many uses of glasses. And what this glass is made up of? It is made up of silica. It is made up of what? Silica. Silica means what you are having? You are having silicon and oxygen. Okay. So if any questions comes like a glass is made up of what? So you have to write glass is made up of what? Silica. And also some other materials are also added along with the silica depending upon what type of glass we have, okay, or what type of glass we need. And when we'll study about the types of glass, in that topic we are going to study that along with silica what other things are also added. Okay, now talking about the production of glass means how the glass has been made. So for production of glass what you need is you need a mixture. You need a mixture of what? You need a mixture of sand, and sand is actually silica. Okay, just now I told you silica. Silica is what? Silicon dioxide, SiO2. This silica is also known as sand. Then you need what? You need lime and then small quantity of magnesium oxide and heated in a furnace. Okay, which this mixture containing sand, soda, lime and small quantity of magnesium oxide, all these things are mixed together and heated in a furnace. Furnace is a large machinery where high temperature heating is carried out. ओके, नॉर्मल जो हम हीटिंग करते हैं उतनी हीटिंग नहीं, फर्नेस में बहुत ज्यादा हाई टेम्परेचर पे हीटिंग की जाती है. वेरी हाई टेम्परेचर हीटिंग इज डन इन फर्नेसेस. So because you see the temperature required here 1700 degrees Celsius, silica that is silicon dioxide melts at 1700 degrees Celsius. Such a large temperature is required. So this type of temperature cannot be achieved on normal heating. Normal जो burners और stove पे heating की जाती है, so उन पे इतना ज़्यादा temperature नहीं मिल पाता. That's why we require furnaces. Okay, then discarded pieces of glasses, टूटी glasses होती है, broken glass items, these all are also added. So when we add all those things, what happens is the melting becomes easy. What happens by adding these things? The melting becomes easy. Then after mixing all those things, then the mixture is heated to 1500 degrees Celsius and then कूलिंग इज डन. ठीक है, हीटिंग करने से क्या हो जाएगा? चीजें मेल्ट हो जाएगी. मेल्ट मीन्स व्हाट? पिघलना. ठीक है, सो वॉट एवर सिलिका इज देयर, लाइम इज देयर, मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड है, सब कुछ मिक्स हो जाएगा और पिघल जाएगा. मिक्सिंग and melting takes place, right? And when it is melted, what is been done? Then cooling is done. What is done? Cooling. Okay, and when it is cooled, we get beautiful glasses. Such type of glass is known as what? Soda lime glass. These are known as soda lime glass. So depending upon the constituents what we are using, it is known as soda lime glass. Okay, lime means it is containing a compound of calcium. Lime means what? It is containing a compound of calcium, and soda means it is containing a compound of sodium. Have you understood this part? Any doubts here? Once again, I am repeating it. If you have any doubts, so that doubts will get cleared off. So for production of glass, we require some mixture. And what type of mixture we require? We require a mixture of sand, soda lime, and small quantity of magnesium oxide. Okay, these all are chemical compounds. These all are chemical compounds which are mixed together and heated in furnace. Okay, because the melting of these materials require very high temperature. So such temperature cannot be achieved on normal heating. That's why we are using furnaces. Okay, and also broken glass pieces, okay, and glass articles are also added to this mixture so that the melting becomes quite easy. When all the mixtures are melted, जो पूरा mixture है वो melt हो जाएगा, liquid बन जाएगा, उसके बाद क्या किया जाता है, उसकी cooling. Okay, these are then cooled together to get the glass, and such type of glass is known as what? Soda lime glass. Okay, next what is left is properties of glass and types of glasses and their uses. So types of glasses and uses we are going to complete in the next class. Today we are going to complete with these properties. Properties means what? Khasiyat. Okay. So talking about properties, we know that glasses can be melted. Okay, glass के apparatus you might have made the projects of bangles. है ना, bangles you might have made any वॉल हैंगिंग्स मेड अप ऑफ बैंगल्स. चूड़ी जो होती है उसको अगर हम हीट करेंगे तो क्या हो जाता है, वो फोल्ड होने लगती है. इट कैन चेंज इट्स शेप. सो मीन्स बाय हीटिंग द ग्लास अपैरेटस इट बिकम सॉफ्ट. जब भी ग्लास की चीजों को, कांच की चीजों को हीट करोगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, इट बिकम सॉफ्ट. एंड व्हेन इट बिकम सॉफ्ट वी कैन चेंज द शेप. Okay, so this is one of the property of glass. Then it is a bad conductor of electricity. Bad conductor means what? Electricity cannot flow through glass. It is transparent. So because it is transparent, so light can pass easily through the glass. That's why our windows are made up of glass, right? Because we want light to enter our house. If light will not enter our house, everything will be dark, and how we will be able to see the things. So glasses gives us protection as well as light is able to pass through them. So it is a good thing. And depending upon what type of mixture we are using for the production of glasses, glasses can be made colored or transparent or whatever property you want to get with the glass. You can change the properties of the glass by using the mixture what you are using. Okay, any doubts here? Any doubts? Okay, your English lecture is cancelled. Students, are you listening? So you won't be having your English lecture today. And if you have no doubts, then we are ending this lecture.